time for another Ratfink's World of Cartoonishly Fun Cartoon.
Unanimous consent to address the House for up to 5 minutes and advise and extend my remarks.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in opposition to the commission to study the events of January 6th, as well as spending $2 billion in security supplemental. The question that comes to mind is this. What about all the riots that happened during the summer of 2020 after the death of George Floyd?
Holy shit.
The damage caused to federal buildings, churches, people's businesses, and innocent people that were killed, like David Dorn.
Oops, I did it again.
Last summer, Minneapolis city officials
I ought to break a broom handle off in your ass.
Were damaged, burned, or destroyed, including 360 local businesses. Riots caused an estimated $55 million in damages in Minneapolis.
Sit down and shut up.
And Antifa established an autonomous
Quit wasting my time.
in Seattle and attempted to burn government buildings in Portland. Is that not an insurrection?
Don't get your panties all in a
On
bunch.
one Friday night alone in New York City, BLM protesters caused over $100,000 in damages, and 150 people were arrested.
Holy shit.
In Philadelphia resulted in a crowd of 1,000 people looting stores, setting fires in the middle of the street.
Clean up on aisle 4.
Officers injured. Protests in Kansas City resulted in $2.1 million in damages.
Whoa,
Mostly
mama.
Over the course of one weekend, several officers were injured as well. Protests in Wichita, Kansas cost the police department about $1.5 million in overtime.
I want a damn
Protests
refund.
in Salt Lake City cost at least $100,000 in damages. Protests in Denver cost the city at least $5.5 million in damages and overtime. BLM protests in Nashville set a federal courthouse on fire. The destruction is estimated to have cost $1.2 million in damages. Again, is that an insurrection?
Violence is a beautiful thing, isn't it?
And attempted to burn down government buildings, resulting in $2.3 million in damages, including
Damn, that was annoying.
$1.6 million in damages to the courthouse downtown. In St. Louis, following the night of violence, buildings were looted, vandalized, and burned. Protesters in Louisville set the courthouse on fire and shot 2 cops, resulting in a state of emergency ordered being declared. Protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin, injured. Police officers set off fireworks near the building and courthouse and set at least 2 city trucks on fire.
Something smells rotten around here.
The courthouse was broken into, set on fire, resulting in roughly $200,000 in damages. Protests in Oakland, California, resulted in a courthouse being set on fire and vandalized.
No way I'm eating this shit.
Funded by $150 million, and some smaller crime units were eliminated entirely.
God bless America.
570 protests in
Shake it,
220
baby.
U.S. location turned violent over the summer. Are those not insurrections?
Shut up.
$1+ billion in riot damage is estimated to be the most expensive in insurance history. It resulted in up to $2 billion of damages in 20 cities across the U.S., mostly concentrated in L.A., Detroit, Miami, D.C., and New York.
Let God sort them out.
We should have a commission to study the violent BLM and Antifa mobs that have plagued American cities this past summer. And that's for the American people who, by the way, pay the taxes that fund everything we do here. Also, we should have a security supplemental to fund all the police departments that have been defunded due to the pressure from radical, violent, and socialist groups. We should back the blue because they certainly back us.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
Domestic terrorists, Antifa, BLM, the people who breached the Capitol on January 6th are being abused, some even being held for 23 hours a day in solitary confinement.
God bless America.
My questions are this. Who placed the pipe bombs at the RNC and the DNC, which is an attack on both Republicans and Democrats?
Nobody jacks with our independence.
Trump's request on January 5th for 10,000 National Guard denied, and who denied it, and what chain of command did they follow?
You're pissing me off, bitch.
Ashley Babbitt, and why is that not being revealed? Does her family not deserve justice?
Shit
and
happens.
lastly, when will the witch hunt of Donald J. Trump come to an end, and all of those who support him. I rest my time.
It hurts to be you.
Game over.
Oh, like, don't throw a hissy fit.